y aquí en Austin lo que vamos a probar ahora es increíble porque esto es un vehículo autónomo, no tiene chofer, no tiene alguien que lo esté controlando, es totalmente autónomo. Y vamos a entrar con Wendy. Wendy es la encargada de producto de todo lo que tiene que ver con este tipo de vehículos. Vamos a ver cómo es esto. Wow. Así que, this is an autonomous vehicle.
Yes.
Hi, Wendy.
Hi.
Hi. So I was telling all the people that, well, you're in charge of a lot of things, but in products, the experience of products, and especially in this autonomous new way to ride here in Austin. What is this? I mean, this is the future or what?
This is the future of ride sharing. It's the future of transportation in general. We're going to take your first autonomous ride in this Waymo exclusive on Uber. And so, should we get started?
So now that we start the ride, all this technology, this car see everything. You know, it's incredible how they detect not only cars but pedestrians and other kind of stuff that are on the road, right?
Yes, and that's, I think, where we get the high confidence in the safety. So Uber has all these safety guidelines. We've gone through all of them with Waymo, with all of the AV tech providers that we work with, but you can see everything that the vehicle sees.
Yeah.
You can get confidence in understanding that it knows the traffic lights, it sees the pedestrians, it sees the other vehicles, and so, you know, you can rest assured.
Now, well, you are in charge of this, and you have taken a lot of autonomous rides. But what do people say when they get into this car? Now we are riding, and there is no driver. It's completely autonomous. How this technology do you think that the people think and feel there is completely secure?
Yeah.
Because it's kind of weird, you know, like
It's
stay
crazy.
here and it's creepy that, hey, there is no one, there is a
There's
ghost.
nobody, and you see the wheel turning, and there's nobody turning the wheel. I mean, to be honest, the vast majority of users, they think that they're in the future. We get that feedback all the time. The vast majority of riders in Austin, when they're given a chance to select Waymo, they decide to ride it. The vast majority of people give it 5 stars, and we've heard a lot of qualitative feedback too, saying like, I am in the future. You've brought me into the future. So yeah, a lot of excitement.
How you can get a Waymo here? I mean, I know that this like aleatory, you only choose that maybe you can get a Waymo, but there is any chance if you are in a specific area or something like that, or how do you get that?
Yeah, so we do have to be mindful of the area that we operate in. So we operate in a 37 square mile area centered around downtown, but it stretches in both directions. It's a pretty good area. It's probably where most tourists are and stuff like that. And then you open up the Uber app and you select an Uber X, a Comfort Electric, or a Green. And so when you select any of those 4 product types at no extra cost, you're given a chance to select to ride in a Waymo. And if you live in Austin, the reality is you're going to experience this, right? You said yourself that...
Yeah, my girlfriend this morning, he just got an Uber and it was like Waymo.
Yeah.
There is a speed limit or something like that in these cars?
Yeah, so they are mindful of all traffic rules, probably more compliant to it than a human. And so if there's a speed limit, the Waymo will be following that speed limit.
I mean, it's really incredible, this experience, because we're making this interview.
And it's about to turn.
Yeah. And the car is moving by himself. This is kind of the future. How difficult is to make these cars rides in a city? I mean, the city has to have some specifications in roads, in regulation, how this works.
Yeah, so the lawmakers and policymakers in Texas have been fantastic. So Uber and Waymo have partnered with them, and we've enabled a really great environment for autonomous technology to flourish, which is great. A lot of the rest, though, is learning. The cars learn on the roads, right? And so they start off with vehicle operators and then switch to non-vehicle operators, and they map out the streets of Austin, including all of the traffic lights and streets and parking spots.
I mean, that part of mapping all the city, I think that is going to be quite difficult to make this happen in some cities like Mexico City. That's huge, and maybe some areas, but there is a challenge to make this happen all over the world, right?
Yeah, I think that there's going to be unique challenges in every single market, right, for sure. But I do think that the confidence and the technology and the safety that it has it'll eventually get there. You know, it's just step by step. We're going to start off in Austin, exclusive on Uber, and then it'll be Atlanta later this year. And then who knows where we'll go next.
I know, but it's great because now we're on a Waymo, and in the other side is another Waymo. You know, there's a lot of Waymo.
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah.
There is a Waymo right there. You know, I was thinking about this kind of technology, how can help a lot of people, like, I don't know, like people, my grandparents, that maybe they're afraid to take some Uber or something because they don't want to talk with the people and they want to be safe, or maybe kids, you know, maybe in the near future you can send your kids from one place to another, feeling safe that there is no one in the car, there is an autonomous car. What do you think about it?
Yeah, no, I think these are great ideas, things that we're really excited to explore. As mentioned earlier, we'd like to find a way to bring every single Uber offering to autonomous, which includes Teens, which is a product that we have.
Well, this is great. It was my first time in an autonomous car. It's incredible because we are arriving. Y vean nada más, se está moviendo solito. Nada de esto. No hay conductor. This is great. So thank you very much for this interview, for this experience, and for bringing the future.
Yeah.
Right here in Austin, and for all the world. Thank you very much.
I hope you enjoyed it.
I really enjoyed it.
Perfect.